I've already covered dozens of games from the Metroidvania genre, which is very similar to the ones I will show you in a minute. There are plenty of games from various genres in the platformer category, and today I want to show you some 2D action platformer games that are coming later this year. And before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with great indie games. Sessions is a very unique title. This beautiful 2D pixel art game looks amazing. It has great pixel art, animation and a fantastic concept. The game blends horror, action and atmospheric exploration. We play as a synthetic human in a dystopian world where mysterious creatures live. On this lonely journey we will fight frightening monsters and face existential horrors. This dark and grim story offers immersive, non-linear exploration and an interconnected world, methodical gameplay with horror elements, lots of fascinating places, and ability to customize weapons to fit your fighting style. This game looks really amazing. It is dark, gloomy and atmospheric. I will give it a try when it comes out. Now, this title is something that every 90s kid will at least look at for a few seconds. It's a high-speed, retro-inspired arcade-style action platformer game. We are humanity's last hope, equipped with a magical gauntlet, the DaemonClaw. We will journey through an array of distinct landscapes and fight swarms of unique enemies using our abilities and our weapon, the gauntlet, which changes its form. Each land we discover is inhabited by monsters and our gauntlet will change its form to adapt to the weaknesses, allowing us to learn its new powers. There is also no backtracking, no special items like potions, nor experience points that we must grind. This is a purely skill-based game where bosses become easier as we improve our gaming skills. Next on our list is yet another retro-inspired title. This is a run-and-gun arcade shooter where we fight the Meat, an iron ravenous mass mutating everything in its path. We play as Vadim and will fight back against this Meat, confronting mutated terrors, battling bosses and trying not to die. It's a very classic game with 3 different difficulty settings, multi-phased boss battles and a great graphical style. You can also play in couch co-op mode and face the Meat invasion with your friends. There are various unlockables like skins and many more. This game looks great and will probably steal your heart if you played retro games before. Now, this title is really unique. Abathor is a 2D action platformer where you can play with up to 4 players. This pixel art game is not only your typical action platformer but also a competitive fight against other players. We play as heroes fighting against ferocious demons and primordial gods to save Atlantis. We have to cooperate with other players to defeat our enemies but also compete with them in a race for loot and goods we find along the way. This game surely is unique and may not appeal for everyone, but it looks very interesting to me and I will try it with my friends when it comes out. Gurei is a game about a human spirit bound with the challenging duty of defeating mystical entities to obtain their powers. In terms of aesthetics, it looks amazing. Shades of grey with colored accents from various abilities. This is something very pleasing to the eyes. The gameplay is also very interesting. This game will not hold our hands, so we must discover everything on our own and conquer this gorgeous handcrafted world. The dynamic difficulty provides an opportunity to choose the path we walk as we like. We can face enemies in the order we feel most comfortable with. Besides that, we will have to use our standard skills to move, dodge and fight, but also acquire special powers from defeated bosses. This game really looks great. Okay, this one is a bit strange, but also very intriguing. There is not much information about this title on the Steam page. What we know and can see is that this is a slower, more intentional side-scrolling combat action platformer game. The design is very unusual and may not be for everyone. It is very obscure and psychedelic. We can see great but very blurry pixel art, a lot of saturated colors changing very often and very quickly. Combat will require us to position well, time our attacks, equip and change various items on the go, and most importantly, improvise. This is a really interesting title and I hope it will be good. The Last Night is a post-cyberpunk sci-fi thriller with a deep, vibrant vision of the future. In this game we play as Charlie, a second-class citizen. We will explore a breathtaking world roaming freely across 4 varied districts. It is a unique blend of 2D and 3D pixel art that looks amazing. I think this is one of my favorite takes on the pixel art aesthetic. The world looks great, animations are smooth and complex, and everything is very cinematic. Of course, as it is an action platformer, there will be gunplay, stealth and as well as real-time action dialogues. There is a lot going on in this game, it looks amazing visually and concept-wise. I'm looking forward to play this title and I hope it will be as good as it looks. Emberbane is a game where creativity meets combat, and even though it's a Metroidvania game that I covered in one of my previous videos about upcoming Metroidvanias, I think it deserves a spot here. We are able to use all 4 elements, combine unique skill combos and support them with various artifacts. This game looks amazing, its graphical style, the pixel art looks great, the world and locations are very well made and packed with hidden secrets and encounters. This is your typical Metroidvania game where you have to fight monsters and challenging bosses as well as avoid obstacles, solve puzzles and try not to die in the process. You will basically feel like an avatar wielding powers of 4 elements in smooth and fast-paced combat. This one is one of my favorites on this list. The Looter is a 2D action-adventure game set in a post-apocalyptic land of Tortura. The world is coming to an end, everything is lost and destroyed, and humanity is in disarray. We, as the nameless Looter, are exploring this world, fighting strange monsters and trying to survive. This is a very unique title with great pixel art, smooth animations, fast-paced combat and survival elements. We will journey through beautiful but also terrifying lands, hunting various creatures and searching for good loot. We will be able to choose from and use different weapons, primarily guns but also a trusty axe. As the developer describes it, it's about bringing a gun to a mutant fight. We will also find lost treasures and artifacts which we can exchange or turn into useful items. Yes, we are able to craft items from gathered loot. There is a lot going on in this game and it looks really amazing. I love the style and the idea of bringing crafting to a platformer game and I will definitely try it. And before we jump to the number 1, I prepared some bonus games for you. And last but not least, Replaced, a 2.5D sci-fi retro-futuristic action platformer set in an alternate 1980s America. We play as Rich, an artificial intelligence trapped in a human body against its own will, trying to adjust to human life in and around Phoenix City. This game looks really amazing and I love the idea of the pixel art game in the 2.5D environment. I don't know why, but it looks just right in terms of aesthetics. The very gritty style, the cyberpunk-inspired world, and the overwhelming darkness. Aesthetically, this game looks very interesting. Apart from that, we can see that the combat is brutal, and I think it may be challenging considering all the visual aspects. I think it may be a bit of a problem to see exactly what is happening with all these flashy lights, but I think it may be just a trailer kind of thing. This game looks good and interesting, and I will try it when it comes out. And that's everything that I prepared for you today. I hope you liked this video and found some great new games to play and to add it to your wishlists, and tell me which game you liked the most. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.